Hello, good evening, Annette. Welcome back to more Spyro 2. Last time we, we didn't kill them, but 2 fawns died.
Yep. One of them got crushed by enemy fire from big old fireworks being thrown at him. The other one got chest bumped into a pit of lava.
What do you say?
I wasn't even anywhere near you, Moneybags, and yet he still wheeled me into a cutscene. He wants me to pay him to have access to that castle over there. 400 gems. Alright.
One's been through that portal in years. I never thought I'd find a sucker. I mean, you're a shrewd customer, Spyro.
I hope he feels proud of himself scanning a 12-year-old.
He probably does.
Like taking candy from a baby!
Oh yeah, which, by the way, we were having a discussion in Discord. Wait, were you on the Discord conversation? Because you aren't on Discord very much.
I probably missed that one.
Well, Spyro's age, people theorize that Spyro's age is actually 12.
I'm assuming 10 to 12, because that's the usual sort of target audience for these kinds of games and whatnot. He's supposed to be characterized around that sort of personality, right?
Yes. The reason why, though, is because while Spyro has no official documented age, the Year of the Dragon, which is Game 3, by the way, apparently the Year of the Dragon is every 12 years, and that's when the dragon eggs, I guess, hatch. So dragons are only born every 12 years.
Huh.
And because Spyro seems to be the youngest dragon,
out of the ones currently hatched.
Exactly. So because he's the youngest dragon out of the ones currently hatched, people theorize that that must mean by Game 3 he is 12 years old, because at every 12 years, more dragons are born.
Well, what about the first game?
Well...
Because there were dragon eggs that were laid that you clearly had to go get back.
Yes, but they didn't hatch.
Oh. So then... This comes back to a couple of other questions. One, where are the female dragons that, I guess, lay the eggs? Because I'm assuming that's how it works.
Huh?
Also, that's the...
Yeah. And then and then guys, but they're not stealing eggs this time.
They're stealing fruit? Magical fruit.
Yeah.
And that...
It makes them grow. It's somebody's fetish.
Yeah, we've all seen Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Good thing you're here. I've been trying to get a berry out of this magic berry bush, but I'm just not strong enough. If you charge or flame the bush, one of those yummy berries should drop.
But you couldn't climb the tree hard enough to... Okay.
They all need our help, Johnny. They can't do anything but on their own.
Yeah.
Also, do I even need their help, though? Because with a super flame, like, obviously if I didn't have a super flame, I might need it, but with the super flame, can I just open the doors on my own?
Good question. I have no idea.
Well, next time we see a door, let's test it out.
Is he back? Is that a different one? Is he back to regular size?
Yeah, he's back to regular size. It's the same one.
If he can jump up all those stairs and everything in one go, why didn't he just jump up and grab the fruit off the berry bush to begin with?
You're questioning things too much, Johnny. You must become smooth brain. It's working! Yes, just like that. How do you feel now? Yes, very good.
What is the term smooth brain?
Because brains have all those, I guess people call it wrinkles, you know?
Yes.
So, I guess people came up with, I guess, that the wrinkles mean that you're smart, but if you have a smooth brain with no wrinkles, that means you're dumb. I guess.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I don't think it is either.
Even if it is, I don't...
Okay, so we actually do need to sell.
100% understand the correlation, because I'm genuinely curious now. Is like a smooth brain like literally a thing?
I don't think so. I don't think it's...
Is it some sort of like weird like I don't know, genetic disorder, I guess? Birth defect?
I don't...
Can you even survive this sort of smooth brain? Is that even actually possible, or do you just die from lack of something?
I don't know, man.
Can you think? Can you even function as a person with a quote-unquote smooth brain?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I'm just kind of asking these out loud because I just don't know. Yeah.
You know what you need? You know the ancient meme of the like Velociraptor? You need one of that for yourself. Like instead of as a raptor though, it's your squirrel character, and it also has like the thing up like as if you're thinking, but you remember how people were like, because it's like the big claw, it means it's actually his foot.
It's my grump head with the thinking emoji.
Yeah, except it's your foot. Because okay, so listen. So people were like, wait a minute, the claw, right? The claw that the Velociraptor uses it has like the one big claw.
Because it's on his foot.
Yeah. So someone made up an image. Melody, if you can find it, put it up of the Velociraptor, but like zoomed out, so it shows like the quote unquote full image where it's his foot being put up to do the whole thinking face. So we need one of you where you're doing a thinking face, but it's your foot put up. Because I think it's funny.
I don't think I'm that flexible.
You're a squirrel.
And?
How are you not? We're talking about cartoon characters, Johnny.
Yeah.
You're definitely more than flexible.
I just figure as an anthropomorphized character, I don't know. I never really thought about it. So I
think you're thinking too hard about it.
I guess.
It was just supposed to be a joke. Ah. I think it would be funny though. And I think if you saw it, you would also think it's funny.
Probably.
And for the record, no, I didn't only come up with that because I like paws. But it doesn't hurt.
You didn't even have to mention anything. You literally didn't even have to say anything.
Yeah.
And now here we are.
And here we are.
It's okay, you're not the only one with some sort of obsession with part of my body.
What?
Suki's really, really into tails.
Oh, that's right. She really likes her big fluffy squirrel tail.
Yes.
It is a nice pillow.
Thanks for helping me reach the Great Fairy Bush.
Yes, it is.
Now we can eat berries all the time. Here, take this. It's a gift from all
Maybe.
of us hippos.
All of us, we've been rescuing you over and over. Who's this we?
Well, there is someone right next to him.
There is. Oh, hi.
Spyro, 3 thieves.
You sound exactly like
it.
Yeah.
Please get the lamps before they take them away from Shady Oasis.
His name is Bruno.
Great. So it's the Nana guys from the first game.
Yes, but they have
a different color palette.
Yeah, and also lamps instead of eggs.
What's with the green?
Those are the mystery jars or whatever. Well, they're not really mystery jars, but they're... When you attack them, they...
Riddle me this, Batman!
they teleport to a different location, and I have to hit them there, too. And I've hit them, like, a number of times before they, stay broken.
That seems like the world's, like, lamest, like, magical bag.
Hooray, I didn't need the head pound for that.
Hooray.
Oh, there's one. Also, I don't even need to chase you, I can just hit you from afar. Very nice.
Spyro, my brothers have been trapped in solid rock. I'm afraid you'll need to learn some kind of head bash move before you
Oh,
help
come
us.
on!
My brothers are trapped in solid rock. You all sound exactly the same.
I'm angry that I have to come back to this level. I wish I could just do everything all in one go, but no, we gotta learn how to do things first.
Yeah. Character progression!
Wow. Oh, but that reminds me, because you're not on Discord very often, you missed Melody going off.
About what?
Because she was editing Spyro 2, and she was like, alright, I just want to say, like, League of Legends isn't really all that much interesting. Like, Spyro's, like, way more interesting than League of Legends. I tried looking at some League of Legends things, and it all looked the same to me. It all looked very boring.
Great, different stories for different folks. We've had this conversation already.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna continue to rip on Spyro. Like, it's just not a game that I would go out of my way to play, because it just doesn't appeal to me that much.
It's a game basically meant for children.
Yeah.
But I like it because it's my childhood. I grew up with it.
And I wouldn't even recommend anybody actually try to get into playing League of Legends anyway. I'm a long enough time veteran of the game. It sucks. It's garbage. I will fully 100% admit that.
It's a trash game.
It really is. So, Melody, I don't even know what your point is. Like, I even stated that in the episode.
Thanks for bringing back
At least I'm pretty sure I did.
Here,
So,
take this orb.
I-
Some fairy left it with me, but it won't hold a proper shine.
Won't hold a proper shine, but it's literally glowing.
Yes, it is.
Whatever.
Alright. Let me at least get these. There we go.
So, is that it?
That's it for now. I have to come back to Soul to learn Head Bash.
Also, with the shield on, does that mean that you don't like
Take
take
damage.
damage from water?
Yes.
Huh? Huh?
Also, I find it kind of BS that there are like you can swim now, but only in certain areas. So sometimes you can still hit liquid, and then you'll take damage for no reason.
It's because it's not water. It's like poison or something. Acid.
As a dragon,
Well done,
can you swim in
Spyro.
lava?
Now that you have
No.
14
Why?
talismans, your guide
'Cause
can
it burns
break
you.
the lock on the door, and you can fight. Go. Are you ready?
You're
Okay, come back whenever you're ready.
made of heat, immune.
Are we?
I would assume. Hence why you can actually breathe fire. It would require your internals and therefore likely your outers to be able to handle the sustained heat of conjuring and spitting one out.
Just call it magic.
Okay, so an even cheaper excuse. I should be able to do all these things. Why?
I would
Magic.
love to let
I
you
guess,
into the
yeah.
Speedway free of charge, Spyro. Love to. Unfortunately, the Speedway rules require me to charge a small fee.
Well, it's not that bad. It's really
I
not.
bet a quick dragon like you will win your money back in no time. Good luck in the races,
What doesn't
Spyro.
even-
I bet
Why
you
does he
will
always
win
take this like
first
really weird,
place.
like
Don't let me
sketchy thing instead of just being like, "Hey, buddy, you got to pay for a ticket to go in there." Like that, honestly, would have just made more sense.
Yeah, but instead he's gotta be all sleazy.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
These are just dudes parasailing. Why are you attacking them?
Because, I'm going to use the same excuse as I used last time. They're breaking the law or whatever. They're on government property.
What government property?
No, property.
You barely have a functioning monarchy. I don't think you even have a functioning government of any sort. They're just dudes doing stuff.
Yeah. Because, reasons. Listen, you don't need to know why we do our things, alright? Your tax dollars are used to fund our ability to...
Listen here, Yoshi.
Yoshi. Yeah, you know what? That's it. These guys, they didn't pay their taxes. They're, committing tax fraud, so,
Okay, so that's for moneybags to settle, not us.
We're his,
Bitch.
I was gonna say, like, hitman, but sure. Where the fuck?
We pay him, he doesn't pay us.
It's a charity.
Charity?
Yes.
What's a charity?
Our service.
Why?
Because the poor billionaire, how could he get his work done with all these rascals running around?
What?
I don't know.
But what work is he doing? He's just standing around waiting for you to pop up so he can be like, hey, pay me.
It's hard work, and he has to deal with all the stress of people hounding him because, oh, I'm
Nobody
taking
ever
money.
talks to him except us. The only reason people even know about him is because he moved into the biggest, fanciest castle mansion thingy around, and people were like, what the heck, man?
And it's very stressful for him. He has to deal with all these riffraff questioning him and getting in his business.
That's why you hire a team of lawyers. To prevent people from doing that.
We're his lawyers.
No, we're not. We're, at best, some sort of rabid fan.
Yeah. Alright.
We're
What's the time? Guys, look. Under 1:15, okay. Feels like 1:15 for all.
Oh, apparently destroying the one down there doesn't kill the one up top.
No, it doesn't. They have to get them both individually. Okay, so I got the 4 down there, and now I get the 4 on top.
I don't know, I feel like kind of like the barrels from the trains in the first game. You should be able to kill the one on the ground, and then it snaps the cord and kills the one above. Why did you...
Because I missed.
Could you not have gotten it without...
Not with the time. I already did everything for the gems. I just got to get the time now.
You also had to do it all in one, or did you already do that?
All in one, because that's what part of the time trial is.
Well, I mean, you still have to record the all in one.
No, I already got that. But in order for the time challenge to work, I still have to get all of them.
Would it be easier for you to get the ones up top and then drop down and charge the ones on the ground?
I don't think so.
Sure.
I think it's easier to get the ones on the ground, because once I get the ones on the ground, they kind of just... The ones in the air kind of just, like, go in circles. The ones on the ground will continue to move no matter what.
Don't they both? You know what? Also, these are just, like, random, like, dude with beard practicing ballet out in the middle of the ice. Weird, but not necessarily, like, bad or evil. And you're over here fireballing them again. For no reason.
They're on public property.
Yeah, public property!
Oh, sorry, private property.
What? But you just said...
I misspoke.
Also, what private property? I don't see no deed to the place.
Money bags. I mean, he had to let us in by buying us tickets. These guys didn't buy tickets. They're just here. They live here. I mean, they, don't belong here.
Wow.
Listen, it's just like America. We gotta root out the natives before we can move in.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was probably too far, huh?
What? No, I don't think so. It's just, it's so... Oh, it's so horribly true.
Yeah.
Like, despise being an American.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not a great look. Even though, like, obviously we didn't, you know, do anything about it, but, like, you know, knowing the history, it's like,
Well, on top of that, I despise being a white person in America because there are so many examples of people like me, or at least that look like me, that really give
that's a bad name.
the rest of us a really, really bad rep.
Yeah.
Because if you'll notice, all the ones funding the operation behind the whole, you know, the vaccines are a hoax, all of it. It's just more rich white people.
Yeah.
Rich, old white people.
Yeah, which is why I can't wait until, like, the older generation dies off. TBH.
Except, somehow it's not always entirely the older generation either. It's seeped into the younger generation for some reason.
Because the older generation taught the younger generation, well, like the bad older generation taught their kids their mindset, and I guess their kids believe them.
I can understand why. You know, if it's your parents telling you this is what you know.
For fuck's sake, really?
You missed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I was like right there. If I didn't miss that one guy, I would have made it.
Oh, third time's a charm, right?
I guess. But yeah, it's just it's a generational thing, but I mean, at least more and more of the younger folks are not giving into the bullshit, you know?
Well, I
like we do see a lot of, obviously, a lot of younger people, but it does seem like the majority of younger people from the newest generation seem to be have a good head on their shoulders, you know what I'm saying? The majority.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that I hate to say it, but we probably won't get to see them actually be able to put a lot of their themselves into action. Use? Because I don't, as much good as I probably can and would do, I don't know if we as a species are going to survive that long.
Yeah, things aren't really looking great for the for humanity with rising temperatures and whatnot. The Earth will survive, but it
Probably.
will not be hospitable for us anymore.
I personally continue to have increasing doubts every day on whether or not we'll even survive until 2040.
Yeah.
Like, 20 years from now, I'm pretty sure everybody I know is going to be ashes and dust.
We shall certainly see. I mean, I will obviously hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, there's, it's not looking good, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't know, like... I don't know, I'm enough of a nihilist that I feel kind of bad saying this, but like, if humanity manages to destroy itself...
We would deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not to say that, you know, absolutely every single person on the planet, you know, innocent and not, all deserve to perish for the transgressions of a few. But I don't know if it would be worth attempting to carve out any sort of existence after the end. If you even manage to survive the end, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like some sort of like... No matter what apocalypse or disaster you would look at and everything, I don't know. Every way the world could possibly end just seems like a bad situation to even bother with for literally anybody else that's still around. If monsters invade the planet and start killing people, that's probably a bad way to go, but theoretically it should at least be quick. There's a zombie apocalypse. Well, maybe that's not like the worst possible option, but I guess it's gonna depend on what kind of zombies they really are.
if there's a climate crisis, which is honestly the most likely, then you're going to have trouble growing crops, which means hard time getting food, you know.
Which means you turn to a couple of options, none of them pretty, as to what to do about it.
Yeah.
And then you come across a whole bunch of new sets of issues of people trying to compete for the resources to get access to food. We already struggle with it enough as it is, and that's just here on our home territory without
honestly,
necessarily the risk of having to shoot each other.
well, the thing is, with what we have now here in America, we have abundance of food.
Yes.
We have way more food than we even need. We just don't give it away to people who need it because they didn't earn it, quote unquote.
It wouldn't be profitable enough for the farmers.
Yeah.
So instead of, selling the potatoes or whatever for, short amount that year, so this way they can still at least get something out of it, they're going to take millions upon millions of them, dump them into a big old pit in the ground, and then sell off the new scarcer amount of the potatoes for a higher price.
I don't even know if it's so much scarce as much as it is. They're just
shortage, whatever.
I don't think we have we don't have a food shortage in America, like at all. We just don't give food away.
Yeah.
We could feed everyone in America if we wanted to.
We could feed, house, clothe, teach, and care for every person in America for substantially cheaper than everything we're currently working with. And we just simply
choose not to
because it would cut into the bottom lines of the corporate elite who actually run everything. Even though long term, actually, it would be much more beneficial for their bottom line and their PR to implement these sorts of programs.
But the thing is that it's more profitable, I guess, in the long run.
Immediately.
And yeah, to keep us, I guess, kind of, I don't know.
Dazed and confused.
I was gonna say
downtrodden, oppressed.
Yes, those are probably better words. I was gonna say like enslaved, but that's not technically.
I would say you're pretty on the nose with that one.
Here we go. Here's that's where I was looking for.
Spyro. Looks like you're ready for a more serious challenge.
Why were you and your snowmobile inside of an igloo?
Great. I'll tell you
reasons.
My snowmobile.
He was hiding from me, I guess.
The rings. Don't miss any, or we'll have to start over.
All right, more rings. And I'm just kind of hanging out. This is a flying level, and yet here I am paragliding. Like, I literally don't need to...
Why isn't he just towing you? I mean, like, without the paraglider, why is it... Why aren't you just, like,
flying?
Gliding with your wings? That's kind of a main feature of being Spyro, and then is that he glides. Like, that's his whole deal. He can only magically fly during certain times, but he can always glide.
But this is one of those times where I can magically fly, so this is actually completely unnecessary. Ow.
Hey, great.
But you're not gliding. You're still gliding. Which is, again, that's like the...
I'm not even gliding. Look, my wings are behind me. I'm in an upright position. I mean, I'm gliding, yes, with the paraglider, but
that's what I mean.
I'm not gliding as in,
I feel like he should be dragging you along and you're gliding with the length of your own wings. I don't know, it makes more sense to me than giving you a paraglider. And also, for being pulled behind this guy, you can just zap left and right like it's a Sonic track, just all over the place. Really weird. I don't know, it doesn't feel like you actually have any weight to your character.
Yeah, I can see that. There we go.
Also, for being in a paraglider, that level didn't play out anything like
Even better than I am.
what I expected it to.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
I figured he'd pull you around and then like I don't know, it would kind of automatically just pull you through the rings because you're on a paraglider being pulled by a snowmobile.
Yeah.
How does that even work? Can you even use that kind of equipment at those temperatures? Because we're in some sort of like
snowy
Arctic-ish kind of environment, right?
Yeah.
definitely like winter tundra kind of thing.
Well,
No, not yet. No!
jump down the hole in the floor to get
I didn't mean to.
Toe and Gulp are waiting. I can help you out a little bit. I tamed some pterodactyls from Skilo's Badlands. They'll be dropping in objects that you can use to fight Gulp.
Okay, don't... Okay, thank God. I thought it was going to automatically throw me in there, but it... Okay. So, in the next episode, I will find the rest of the gems, because I'm apparently missing, like, over 100 still. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, see you guys next time.
Bye.